Hey everybody, this is going to be kind of an experiment. I want to do a tutorials for Big Game Hunters specifically, Starcraft BroodWar Remastered, because Big Game Hunters I feel like is a very popular map in the US scene. For noobs, I'm a noob and I play a lot of Big Game Hunters, and I just have some simple strategies for Terran that I want to kind of break down and just showcase. I don't see a lot of small tutorial, so that's kind of what this is going to be aiming to do. So in this tutorial, I want to teach you how to get to 5 minutes with Terran. So Terran, inside of 5 minutes, are the most vulnerable, and you are most vulnerable to Zergling rushes, Zealot rushes, and then bunker rushes, or marine pressure, something along the lines of that. Oh, and probes, but that's not important. You should be able to know how to deal with probes. But I just want to kind of break down like the timings of how fast these can come so that you can understand when to be ready by for your build orders. Because in Big Game Hunters, it's a little bit different just because of spawn placement. Let me shrink my camera real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. So let's say you're in the 11 o'clock position. The 12 o'clock position, I'm pretty sure can get to you by like 2 minutes and 40 seconds with a Zergling rush. So I'm just going to quickly do that here. I'm going to do a 5 pull as fast as I can and just show you how fast it can possibly be done. And it may be a little bit slower. I would just prepare for faster. You know what I mean? And then I'm just going to make the pool, attack the bottom, just so we can kind of see how fast Zerglings can be at your door. I'm not a Zerg player. I suck at Zerg. I suck at everything. I suck at Terran, but I suck at least at Terran. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. As we can see, the Zerglings are out at 2 minutes. And the first Zergling is hitting base at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And I'm not a very good Zerg player. So if you're not ready, you could die really quickly. And that's essentially the first set of timing. That's the first set of timing that you should be ready for. Now the second timing you got to worry about is Zealot pressure. Because if 6 Zerglings hit you, most people play Big Game Hunters in teams. And if 6 legs can hit you at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you best believe a Zealot can hit you at around the same amount of time. And if 6 Zings and a Zealot hit you, it's kind of game over. As a Terran player, it is definitely game over. If 1 Zealot, 6 Zerglings, and any other type of unit is with them. They could just be a couple SCVs or anything like that, if you're not ready. Normally when I play Big Game Hunter, I always tell our team we should try to press the Terrans, because Terrans usually fall the easiest, it seems like. Again, I'm not a pro toss, so this won't be a perfect timing, but just kind of give you an idea of what the timing could be like, what time you need to have things ready. So as you can see, the Zealot is out at 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So if 6 Zerglings touch you, you're already dealing with 6 Zerglings. That means a Zealot could be right behind them, depending on map positions. But it's all going to be within a minute. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds, that's when things are going to start to really get hectic. So as you can see, you know, it's a Zerg player, but if this is Terra, this would be like super game over. This would be like super game over. So yeah, there's that. I'm just going to simulate. I don't know if the computers are going to rush, but I'm going to show you what build order I would do if I expected to be cheesed and to survive to 5 minutes. So this is 8 double racks. So let's just get right into it. So essentially what you're going to do is a normal split.
Not enough minerals.
And the reason why this is decent... Okay, I screwed up my split, so it's going to be slightly slower, but still. The reason why this is a decent strategy is because Terran, a lot of if they survive or not is going to come down to in my experience, based on spawn. If you have a spawn where the marine spawns outside of the wall, you kind of die pretty badly, depending on if like the how experienced the opponent is who's cheesing you in the scouting. And there's a lot of factors. I always just expect the worst case scenario. So this would be like a worst case scenario. Like you're the only Terran and you have a spawn that's far away from your teammates. You can almost definitely expect to get cheesed and pushed hard. So anyway, there's a couple ways to do this. It's called 8 double rack. So at 8, we're going to cut economy. And we're going to wait for 250 minerals. At 250 minerals, we're going to pull 2 SCVs from our mineral line, and we can either put them tight with our base or put them at the wall. I tend to put them at the wall just because that's where I like to put them, but put them wherever you feel comfortable.
Yes, sir. I read you.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
And because of that split, this wasn't perfect, as you can see. This isn't going to be Zergling tight or anything like that, but that's not the point. The point is to get 2 racks up so you can start unit production and then hold. So then from here, you're going to go supply depot
Orders, Captain.
and then begin SCV production.
Not enough.
This is going to be slow on gas, so that if there is enemy Terrans, you're going to be slower to tech up, so that this build puts you at a disadvantage, but it's better to be at a disadvantage and alive than to be greedy and tech up first and then get killed because you're pressured first.
Not enough minerals.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
So in the instance where they were right next to you, this might even be better for you to build it tight to your base because you could start the barracks a tiny bit sooner. But now we have Marines starting,
Job finished. Reporting for duty.
and now we will have
After that. Orders, Captain.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I read you.
Not enough.
a bunker started 2 seconds after the Zerglings hit.
I read you. Orders.
So in this situation too, if the Zerglings are hitting you, pull about half of your miners and come down with your Marines and then run them around and then fight with the
Captain.
SCVs near the bunker.
Yes, sir.
And then as soon as that bunker's up, you need to get inside of it.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
From here, build normal. So that as soon as you can, get the refinery online and then go into your mech builder, your Marine medic stem. But then also, after bunker, don't stop spamming Marines. Get about 12. That'll pretty much defend you versus like any early game pressure and not really get in the way of your teching. So that is my quick tutorial on how to survive the 5 minutes. That is one way, and there's a lot of different ways that the game can break down, but hopefully this gives you Terran players that are noobs like me a chance to at least see 5 minutes. Thank you, and hope this helped. Have a nice one.